Hi, this is Miss Capella, and this is my story. All right, there was a time when I had this set of friends, and you could see them flying up and down, in and out of Dubai and all that. So, and I kept wishing and asking God, when is this gonna be me? You understand? They all had these big shots. They all had a man in their lives that would take them out, spoil them, make them travel. And I was stuck in my country, Nigeria, and I kept asking my God. Every time they leave and they come back and give me stories, I see pictures, I'm like, when is this going to be me? I really want to, God, if not for anything, bless me with a man that'll be able to spoil me the way these men spoil their women, because I was single to stupor. So I'm like, oh my God. I felt very bad that I wasn't able to leave the country, and I wanted to be the first person to break that yoke in my family, because no one until I lost my parents left the comfort of Nigeria. Like, nobody left. I'm not saying like we'll not even go Ghana, we'll not near Ghana that is close to us, or Cameroon. So I wanted to be the first person to make that trip. But then I didn't know that God was preparing me for something bigger, okay? So I'm sure every time I call on him and I tell him, Father, now when are you going to bless me with a bourbon now? They'll be flying me. I want to see what this thing, I want to taste life, I want to do all of these things. God will be like, my child, just calm down. It's not your time yet, okay? So what happened was I kept working, I kept going for my job, and I kept doing stuffs, the businesses. I'm an MC, I'm an actor. I kept doing things. I was adding money, saving. And then that reminds me, I also used to have this friend. She had a shop opened. I mean, we're all playmates. Like, we talk, we grew up together. And then she had a business open, and she didn't even tell me that, listen, babes, I'm opening up something. She didn't tell me anything, and she kept hiding it away from me. I don't know if she thought I was going to, be intimidated and all that. But when I realized that my friend opened the shop, I said, God, I did talk of one, another one they happen. So what happened then was I said, God, you see this shop I enter, so I like her. And I want to open a shop. And this shop that I want to open, I don't want it to be single. I want to open a double shop, like 2-in-1 shop instead of a single shop. And then every time I try to talk to my brothers, like, you see, as you see me like this, so I go open, you see, business where I go open a door, but you could see every time they hang your hand for where your hand no reach. Every time. But there are times when I used to tell my mom when she was alive that, you see, I'll take you people from this one room to a safe contain. My mom would be like, okay, now what for you? But anyways, I like your faith. My mother used to believe in this, my faith. She felt like I have this outrageous faith, this faith that is unbelievable, sorry to say, like something that is not achievable. I mean, we're in one room, public compound, and all of us were living in that one room. If you see the compound here, there's nothing to write home about. But that's where I grew up. That's where my father and my mother was staying with all of us. So I kept saying, one day, because I am tired of queuing up to bait. Like, if you want to bait, you have to wake up very early, 5:30 to bait, so that other people that are going to work will not come and occupy the place. So I kept saying, one day I will have a bathroom inside my house that I can walk in and walk out anytime I want to. I can shower 10,000 times. You understand? Rather than thinking about the queue before going to shower. My mother would be like, this woman, don't be say you today go church, but there's this faith you have. Because every time she says, make I just go borrow Maggie from Best, I say, no, I'm coming. And when I go out and come back, I'll bring money for that Maggie, because I'm a hustler. I have a spirit of hustling. I don't like to depend on anybody, so I like to work, because I grew up from a very poor background. My mom and I sold mama put. I mean, sometimes I had to hawk in order to go to school. I had to hawk and all that. But thank God for the grace of intelligence, if there's a word like that. God blessed me with brain. So every time I'm in school, I'm always promoted from one class to another. And it got to a point in my church, Catholic church, God bless my priest, he gave me a scholarship. I had to go to school under the payroll of my school, because I was under the payroll of the church. Like, they were the one footing the bills, because it got to a point when there's this competition we did in church, and I came out like amazing. I made my team work. It was a debate, so I made my team work, and they were like, okay, this girl, she's full with so much talent and all that. So they decided to bless me by taking off the load of that school fees from my mother, my hustling mother. God bless her. So So I started going to school. So from nursery 2 I got to primary 1. From primary 2 I got to from primary 4, right? Yeah, from primary 4 I got to, which one be nursery 2? Nursery 1, nursery 2, nursery 3. I didn't really finish all of the sections. From primary 4 I got to JS1. I didn't do the 5 and the 6 thing. So from the JS1, JS2, I wrote my WAEC, and then I came out top actually. So I just hope this story will inspire someone out there. So let's go back to the story. So it got to a point when I started working, doing MC jobs. I got contacts from people from all over the states, come and do, because it's rare to see female MC that are good with their job. So I was contacted and I got this MC job, and that was how I did a job of 50,000. But I came back home with, I was blessed. Oh, I was blessed. So one person inside that event saw me. I'm like, okay, I'd like to invest in you. I mean, I see people come out here to hustle, like hustle men, but you came out here to do a genuine job, a gift that God has given to you, instead of relying on a man. So for that reason, tell me the business that you'd like to open. I will invest in you. And that's how I got like my first ever 1 million naira in my account. It felt like I was going to run mad. I had to call the person, like, are you sure this is the zero? You did not make mistake. So that was how I opened my double shop. Like I said, you see, those things I said came out, to plan, came out to reality. Sorry to say. Sorry, please, me, I'm excited. I just need to, I'm nervous actually. So I just want to share, and I hope it inspires someone. So that was how I got the double shop. I had a unisex salon for both male and female. I had staffs. I was paying 20,000 a month. It was. I mean, imagine me now, a CEO. So I had to tell those same friends, I don't open that same shop. Babe, how did you do it? I said, I not just open single. I open two. I have realized that small steps into the right direction amounts to big results. So whatever you want to achieve in life, if you're not working towards it, if you're not, imagine if I sat down and I was waiting for God, to do stone or bring down a manna from heaven, or probably provide me a man that would open that shop, that my dream shop and all that. Did I forget to add that I also got the safe content that I talked about? I actually did after my parents' demise. So I had to, we raised a lot of money because I kept going for events, shows and all that. I sing too. I belong to a live band crew. So I started doing all of those hustling and all that, hustling, and I got myself a safe content. When I told my brother that, my brother was suggesting that we should go and take one room. Remember, you don't have money, no job. All these jobs, they come once in a while, I said, bro, when I said when I leave one room, I'm going to save content, people think I'm joking. It's my bragging right. My problem with you, Ogechi, is that you have too much pride. My brother didn't find it funny. He doesn't like the fact that I talk about big things, I don't understand why he doesn't believe in me like my mother does, okay? So I actually got myself safe container. My family was comfortable in that room. Okay, we didn't have everything inside, but it was okay. At least I had that bathroom that I wanted to have. I had that kitchen. I could go in and access it when I wanted. And then back to the Dubai trip. So what happened was people were traveling, and time were going years after everybody separated. Everybody had their businesses. Everybody's now a CEO and all that. So I started saving my money. I said, this Dubai that you people have intimidated me from when I was young, I shall so come here. And I will not just come here. That was when I changed my prayer point. I will come here with my own money, you get. So luckily for me, I was able to save a reasonable amount of money. And then an agent contacted me, lied to me that there was a job here in Dubai, that I should come, blah, blah, blah. This one, I paid for the job, paid for my rent, paid for everything, paid full cash. I'm not owing a dime, as in 1,000 naira I paid. When I paid it, I was wrecked, like I was now broke to stupor. But I said, this trip, I'm going to make it, because the plan was to come over here and reside here, work here, because I know that their money have more value than ours. So I was going to work, because I'm not a lazy person. So I wanted to come and work here. And since I have been given the job from Nigeria, so it's just to walk in and go into the company and start working. Didn't know it was all a scam, So when I got here and I realized that everything I was told was a lie and nothing but a lie. Lies from the pit of hell. So I now started from zero. Remember, I had to close down my shop so that I can raise money to sustain here, because you pay here monthly and I'm used to paying yearly in my country. Okay, so the money you use in paying monthly here, that's what you pay yearly in your country. So the difference was just too much. And then I had this, I want to go back. At least I know they do it. They let me go back and manage myself, because I was doing better. Now I'm here and I am stuck, and I've been extorted, as in like these people were draining me. To go for interviews, I'll pay over 30 to 40,000, just transport, like transport. My dear, I suffered. I stayed in bed space. I said, what is bed? I didn't know that in abroad you will come and stay in a house where somebody will be on top or not on top. I don't want to talk about the fornication that they're doing on top of their stairs, and I'm down. Like everybody is doing kwang, kwang, kwang. At midnight you will hear different sounds, different moans. I'm like, hey, me that don't used to share bed with somebody, I am now under 1, 2, 3, 4, like hostel. Like, I hear that. I mean, the only time I knew about it was people who say, in hostel, that's how their beds are, staircase. I didn't know about it, you know. So I'm like, now so it be for you. Okay, we have come, is that we have come. But then it got to a point, I was too tired. I said, I know they do again. I want to go. COVID came. You cannot go. You cannot come. You're stagnant. So I was stuck in the country, but I kept making contacts, calling people. I needed help. I needed somebody to connect me to somebody that was already in the country, so I could have something to do, you know. But guess what? 1 full year, nada. Nothing came. Brothers and sisters, I traveled from one state to another state, like from the area to I went to Rashidia, went to the area, went to Ajman, and now I'm in Abu Dhabi. So nothing happened all the while. All that 1 year wasted efforts, you know. And then I had my siblings looking up to me. I have a daughter as well, and she had her school fees. At a point she stopped going to school because I couldn't afford the school fees. But guess what? I have the amazing, I have one of, like, my daughter is a gift. I don't know if I should call her a gift or a blessing to me. Like, she's everything in one, okay? For every time she called and I didn't have money to send for school fees, she was like, Mommy, don't worry. It's only, you know, I'll just repeat one class, no problem. It's okay. Anytime you have the money, you know. So I had a very understanding child, and my siblings too were always there for me. And then it got to a point my brother was choked up. You know, like I told you, they always believe all these things. You see, when I say make you no go, Shebi, you have not go now. You have not finished all the money that would have used to do something. I don't even get car for the right taxi. You used to say you won't follow people go Dubai. I said, but you should be happy that one person from your lineage broke that course of not living. I left. I thought it wasn't achievable, but I didn't live under a man's payroll or under any sponsor. I came by myself. You should be proud of your sister. In as much as I've not gotten what I wanted, or I was deceived or scammed, you know, you should be proud and trust the process. So when I got here, I now started doing something. I'm like, Father Lord, I can finally say, okay, I would have monthly salary. To God be the glory. I am not there yet, but I am still striving to, you know, get to that level. I'm trying to let you understand that consistency, the things that you hope for might not come exactly when you want them. So, but maybe God is preparing you to understand. And I don't know if I should tell myself right now that if God delayed the trip, God delayed the money that I was supposed to use to come here, just so I would understand that this place I'm going is not the way I see it. Or this abroad is not the way you're seeing it. Or if you reach here, you might want to call me back again. You understand? Because He's here at the end from the beginning. So He understands that probably you might not even survive this struggle that you're going for, but you just want to answer somebody that wants to go to abroad and hustle. Okay, let me give her the shot, because I used to disturb God. There's a way me and him roll. I worry and where if I call him, go get you have come again. I'm sure that's how he sounds. Like, this girl, what do you want again from me? You know. So, but I got here, unlike my friends or those people that I know, or virtually over 70% of the people who are here got a sponsor. But I came here by my hard-earned money, and it's something to be proud of that I was able to achieve it, because it's something I've always dreamed of, you know, doing or going, or it's a place I've always dreamed of going. No, don't forget about the shop that I achieved too. When I said I was going to do this, I didn't sit down. I was working, and that was how I added money until I got what I wanted. So for everything that you want, keep striving hard, work, and you would get there. You never can tell. a little step in the right direction, I didn't say wrong direction, in the right direction will get you the result that you wanted. Everybody that you admire out there didn't just get it at the snap of a finger. They worked towards it. So it takes hard work. For those of you who are depending on men, but that time I used to pray that, God send me a man that will just change my... When I came here, I realized that the men who are here, the way they suffer, they struggle here. So if you even call somebody in abroad and they don't send you money, you should be appreciative, because these people are suffering. They need help too, I came here, I'm a woman, and it's not funny. If you're not ready to go the easy way, which is, do to collect money, you are going to work your ass out to be able to make something out of it. So for whatever that you are looking out for, that you hope to achieve, keep working. Small. It might not be this year, it might not be next year, but a time would come when you'll be glad that you did. Okay, it took me years, but I am here right now. So I hope this story inspires someone out there. I love you. God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, invite your friends and family. Kisses. Mwah, mwah.